So this is my phone, and I use it every single day.
But it wasn't until recently I saw the numbers of hours I spend on my phone and I found out how it might be badly influencing my life.
Addiction to social media.
Digital dementia.
It's not designed to help us, it's designed to keep us hooked.
It has a negative impact on my life.
60 days a year on my phone.
Social media releases a chemical called dopamine. When you get a hit of dopamine, which feels good. Dopamine is the exact same chemical that makes us feel good when we smoke, when we drink. It's highly, highly addictive.
Therefore, I decided to quit for a week, find out what will happen and share some tips that will change the way you use your phone. So today is my day one without a phone, except I still have this one. So I will now turn it off for a week. This is going to be crazy. I don't know what to expect. I think I will have a real struggle without my phone. Stay here, buddy. Just like that, one of the most eye-opening weeks started for me. Now it's the end of day one. I feel really bored right now. If I had my phone with me now, the challenge would be over. I just really need to get used to it because there are still 6 days to go. I think I quickly realized that getting bored was not an option for me. And therefore, as cliche as it might sound, I tried to get the most out of every moment. Today I have on plan to go snowboarding. I don't think it will be much different.
There's something there in the wild, their reflection.
I learned how to snowboard, enjoyed time with family, took pictures, played with Larry, finally finished reading this book and traveled across my home country to visit my grandparents. And I have to say, this week was one of the best weeks of this year. Funny thing is that none of these activities were extraordinary. I think when I stopped comparing myself to the highlights of others, I started appreciating the small things, like this bridge. But after a week it was time to get back to my phone and it felt like something between excitement and anxiety. So today is the last day without the phone. I haven't been on any social media yet, so I don't know if I missed anything. Yeah, I feel a bit nervous, I don't know why. Yeah, here it is. I don't think I missed much. So we have a few Insta stories here. Oh, new GoPro came out. Not much on Instagram. I'm actually glad that I didn't have it on my vacation because it would definitely interrupt me more. And I don't think I would enjoy the vacation better with the phone. I know that after some time I will slowly but surely slip back into the habits I had. Therefore, I decided to implement these tips to reduce my screen time and get control over my phone back again. So I started with turning all human and non-human notifications off. This one really helped me to gain control and not to get hooked in the infinite content of social media. You know when you get that one DM on Instagram and you are planning just to reply to that one message and then you find yourself scrolling through Instagram for half an hour. So now I have all notifications turned off, my phone is in silent mode somewhere where I can't see it unless I'm expecting an important call. Next, I grayscaled my phone screen. See, phones are designed to keep us hooked and they use colors to do so. That's why so many apps redesign their logo to warmer and brighter colors. So grayscaling my phone screen mainly helps me not to get distracted by all the red bubbles when I open my phone. I also cleaned up my home screen. Now there are only apps I cannot get hooked to like to-do list, maps, gallery. I put social media apps on the other side of my home screen that I don't check that often. Fourth tip is to start using classic alarm clock and try to not check your phone at the morning. I used to have my phone right next to my bed and it would be literally the first thing I saw at the morning. I wouldn't get out of my bed before I scrolled through social media and it was the worst habit ever. Now it's 2 PM and I haven't checked my Instagram even once. That's insane, I'm so proud of myself. Back then I would start my day off comparing myself to other people on the internet and it would totally ruin my day and I would feel so anxious and jealous. Now I use this classic alarm clock and I try not to look at my phone for the first hour. Next tip I implemented is every time I want to check my phone, I ask myself whether I really need to and if it's worth it. And often I want to check if there isn't just something new, if someone hasn't reached out to me, and most of the time no one did, but I'm already mindlessly scrolling through Instagram. So in these situations where I don't really need my phone, I keep it in the pocket and I try to make the most out of that moment. Especially at the beginning, this tip may require some willpower, but it gets better with practice. Sixth tip is really easy and it's actually the thing I was doing for whole week. and it's to leave your phone behind. Sometimes when I go shopping or just for a walk, leaving my phone behind really gives me a different experience and I am genuinely more happy. And the last tip is to use time management apps. These apps like Rescue Time or Your Hour help you to track where your time goes. For me, this tip was the most life-changing because 5 months ago I caught myself being on phone around 8 hours per day. Since then I started thinking about my priorities and what really matters to me, and eventually it led into this video. Looking back on my week, some moments it was really liberating to leave all the chatter behind, and sometimes, well, it sucked. I had so much time for the things I actually wanted to do and that I enjoyed. It helped me to keep all the distractions away and, as cliche as it might sound, live in the moment. I really cannot stress enough how something simple like quitting your phone for some time can change your life. Therefore now I challenge you to turn your phone off for a day, because I guarantee you will be surprised by the experience.